Hello friends, today we are going to see about the true story of a loyal dog, Hachiko, written by Pamela S. Turner. Pamela Turner has written for kids and young adults mostly about science and nature. She also has a strong interest in multicultural literature because she is lived in and worked in Kenya, South Africa, Japan, Philippines, and the Marshall Islands. Hachiko is a historical fiction that takes place in the past. It is a combination of imagination and fact. The story was all about an Akita breed dog named Hachiko, which fascinates the world by his lifelong loyalty to his owner. Hachiko is a brilliant dog with the ability to know the people who love him and those who don't. Hachiko was born in 1923 in Akita Prefecture, Japan. A year later, he became a gift for the daughter of professor of agronomic engineering in Tokyo, Japan University. Dr. Hitsubo Yuno, who saw Hachiko first time, realized its legs were slightly crooked, which resembled the kanji, representing number 8. Which Japanese pronounced Hachi, so he decided to name it Hachiko. One day, while teaching at the university, Yuno suffered a sudden cerebral hemorrhage, which ended his life. Dr. Yuno died on May 21, 1925. However, Hachiko continued to wait for him at the Shibuya station. Day after day, Hachiko went to the station and waited for hours for his owner, looking strangers passing by. These days turned into months, and months eventually into a year. Though rain, snow, or sunshine, Hachiko appeared at the exact time his master's train in the station waited tirelessly for long years. People who passed the station realized what happened. They took charge of feeding and taking care of it. In October 1932, a newspaper reporter wrote a story about Hachiko. The headline, "A faithful dog awaits the return of a master dead for 7 years." They admired loyalty, and so a statue of Hachiko was revealed in 1934 in first of the train station, where he was waited for his owner every day. On March 7, 1935, Hachiko was found dead at the foot of the statue. He was 11 years old, and it added the poetic resonance to Hachiko's story that he died in the same place where he had waited for his owner's return for 9 years. During World War II, all Japanese statues made from bronze were recast to manufacture ornaments, including that of Hachiko. Nevertheless, a few years later, a society created a new dog statue in the same place. Takashi Ando, the son of the original sculptor, was hired to rework the statue. This shows that the story of Hachiko had endured long after his death. After all these years, the story Hachiko, the faithful dog, is still alive because of its love, loyalty, and unconditional affection to its owner. His legacy lives on. Thank you.
Hello everyone, today we are going to see about autobiography and autobiography, humanity on religion and Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi autobiography, The Story of My Experiment with Truth, is a seminal work that provides a profound insight into his life, principle, and the pursuit of truth and nonviolence. In the first 3 chapters, we embark on a journey through his early life, familial influence, and the formative experience that set the foundation for his life's work. Birth and parent stage. In the opening chapter, Gandhi narrates the circumstance of his birth and gives readers a glimpse of his family background. He describes his parents, Kamachand Gandhi and Putli Boy, and the cultural and social milieu in which he was born. This chapter sets the stage for understanding the familial and societal influence that shaped in his early years. Childhood. Chapter 2 delves into Gandhi childhood. He shared anecdotes and experience from his early years, offering insights into his character development. His childhood was marked by simplicity and strong moral values instilled by his parents. Readers gains an understanding of the earlier influence that set the stage for his later commitment to truth and nonviolence. In England, in the third chapter, Gandhi departs for England to study law. This significant chapter in his life provides a window into the challenges he faced in a foreign land and his evolving beliefs. If exploring his encounters with different cultures, he is exposed to new ideas and the growing sense of identity and purpose that would later guide his life path. Conclusion. The first three chapters of Gandhi autobiography offer readers a profound introduction to his earlier life and the influence that would eventually shape his philosophy of non-violence and truth. This chapter depicts his youth, childhood and initial experience about as the autobiography progresses, readers will witness the evolution of the man who would become one of the world's most influential figures in the quest for just and non-violent social change. Thank you.
Hello everyone, today we are going to see the poem The Tiger and the Deer written by Sri Aurobindo. As we know, the tiger is a vigorous, enormous and elegant animal, and the deer was a soft and strong buckskin. Here, The Tiger and the Deer is a captivating poem penned by the renowned Indian philosopher, poet and freedom fighter Sri Aurobindo. This poem offers reader a profound reflection on the delicate balance of nature and life's intricate web. A critical appreciation of this poem helps us understanding its significance and artistic merit. And we are going to start with the topic Nature's Predatory Harmony in The Tiger and the Deer. Sri Aurobindo's poem delves into the concept of nature's predatory harmony. The tiger and the deer represent opposing forces in nature, predatory and prey. Through vivid imagery and metaphors, the poet paints a picture of the timeless dance between the life and the death in natural world. The poem subtly implies that the balance is essential for the ecosystem to function efficiently. Symbolism and allegory. The poem operates on multiple layers, inviting readers to explore its symbolic and allegoric elements. The tiger and the deer can be seen as allegoric representation of life's duality, including strength and vulnerability, power and fragility, or creation and destruction. Aurobindo's skillful use of symbolism adds depth to the poem, making it open to various interpretations. Now let's move to the poem. Sri Aurobindo's The Tiger and the Deer poem is contrast between good, evil, innocence, experience, life and death. The poem begins with a description of tiger. The tiger crouches and slouches brilliantly through the green forest. It has gleaming eyes, mighty chest, soft, soundless paws. Generally, people are afraid of the tiger because it is dangerous. The tiger stands for death, darkness, and arrogance. Even the wind blows gently and steadily because it is afraid that if it blows strongly, it may agitate the tiger. Even the leaves of the trees are afraid to breathe while the tiger walks through the forest. An innocent deer drinks water from the great pool in the forest. It is unaware of the tiger's plan of attack. Suddenly, the fierce tiger leaps up over the deer and tears it to pieces. The deer dies, pathetically thinking about its soulmate. The deer in the poem suggests innocence, softness, and love. The killing of the deer by the tiger suggests the death and destruction of healthy values of life. The poet concludes the poem expressing his longing for the peaceful and harmless world. He points out that those who harm others will be destroyed one day. For this, he cites the example of the mammoth. Once upon a time of mammoth shook the plains of Asia, but it is extinct now. Since the tiger kills and harms other animals, the same fate of mammoth would come to one day. Then the deer would drink without any fear in the cool ponds of the forest. And this was the vivid description of the poem The Tiger and the Deer by Sri Aurobindo.
Hello everyone, today we are going to see about the village song by Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was a political activist, feminist, poet and the first Indian woman to be president of the Indian National Congress and to be appointed an Indian state governor. The village song is a poem by Sarojini Naidu about the mindset of two generations represented by an old woman and her daughter. The poem deals with the traditional living style of villages and the attachment of the young girl to her family and how fear is created in her mind because of the darker environment. Now let's get into the poem. A village girl went to fetch water from the Jamuna. She was carrying a pitcher full of water. She was on her way back to her house. She was alone. She had no companion with her. The way was long and solitary. She was attracted by the boatman's song. She was engrossed in the melody. Shadow of night engulfed her way throughout. There were several hurdles she faced on her way back. The hooting owls, serpents, and evil spirits could cause her death. She became conscious of her home. She thought her brother and mother would be worried because she had not returned to her house. She was too late. She was threatened. She could also face sudden storm and lightning in the way. So, she prayed to God to offer strength in facing all these troubles bravely. The poem reveals the reality and apprehensions of human life. Human beings have come on the earth to perform their responsibilities facing many odds in their journey of life. Thank you.